Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Twin Stitches Designs Podcast. My name is Julie, and this is episode 16. We are Sunday, March 1st, and I just want to say a big thank you to any new and returning viewers for checking out my podcast. I hope you love it and enjoy. For any returning viewers, you will have noticed my setup has changed. I keep trying to figure out what is best for me since I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I do have two twins running around. So I decided to try in the basement right now. I have like some real lighting, natural lighting, artificial. I'm just trying it all. The girls did not go down for a nap, and I really wanted to get this podcast in. So really my only option is to do it here where I can be really uninterrupted while my husband is upstairs with the girls and you won't be able to hear anything. I tried podcasting upstairs while they were playing down and you could just hear everything. So because I do have a mic right here and I found it was picking up the sounds of the downstairs. So I would rather just have a podcast for you guys that you don't hear baby screaming and playing around in the background. So I hope it's okay, but for right now, I think this is what's going to work best for me. And if I can do it here and the quality is good, then hopefully I can come every second Sunday to you guys while my husband is taking care of the girls. Where you can find me, I am Julianne Knitter, both on Instagram and Ravelry. I will have all the links for the show notes down below this video on YouTube, and when I get the chance I usually like to post them in our Ravelry group. If you have any questions, please list them below this video or in our Ravelry group and I will get to you as soon as I possibly can. I just looking down at my show notes because I did actually write them out this morning. I do. It was so cute. I was writing this morning my show notes and the girls were looking at me writing on paper, so I decided to take out we have one of those big rolls of paper, so I just took it all out and then had them coloring and drawing while I was writing down my show notes, so they felt like they were also kind of writing, and it was really really cute at the table. So we did that this morning, and yeah, I think I'll go over all of the just life in general at the end of this video if I have the chance. But for right now, let's hop in right to administrative things. We are in the middle of a knit-along, a year-long knit-along that I'm co-hosting with Kay of the Crazy Sock Lady podcast. It is called the Stash Busters Cal. So this is a year-long knit-along from January 1st all the way to December 31st, and it's just pretty much knit up your stash. It's not more complicated than that. Kay has created an incredible YouTube video that could answer any of your possible questions. I will also link her below as well with that YouTube video. So if you do have any questions about the knit-along, please reference this incredible video. She did an awesome job with it, so big thank you to Kay. And yeah, so just make sure that you're always posting in my Ravelry group and hers for extra chances to win. So she will pull some prizes from her thread and I will from mine. So if you do want double chances to win, definitely go post in each of the threads there. I do want to mention, I did see some folks post 4 times for the same project because, for an example, this theme was socks and they had design a pair of or knit up a pair of socks in a design of me and Kay. So that only counts for 2 even if you are using the theme and a pattern. So you can get double entry if you use either the theme or one of our patterns. You don't get 4. So if you've seen that I've deleted 2 of your 4 posts, that is why. I just wanted to explain it and make sure that you knew that was why. So you don't get 4 entries, you only get 2 if you use the theme or our patterns. So I will also have our Ravelry shops listed below if you would like to go check some out. I decided to start pulling out of the chatter threads. So I will be doing every month a pattern giveaway out of my Ravelry shop to a winner of whatever pattern of their choice. So in our January, I forgot to do it for the last month. So I did a random number generator we had 2 posts all the way to 141 in the chatter. And random number generator picked 132. who is Mazter, Mazter. So if you are Madster, please get in contact with me through Ravelry and let me know what pattern you would love from my shop, and I will gift that to you. In February, we had 142 to all the way to 183 comments. So I did number generator and number 176, who is Crystal T Knits. So if you are Crystal T Knits, please get in contact with me and let me know whatever pattern you would love from my Ravelry shop, and I will gift that your way. So make sure you are chatting it up in those Ravelry groups. You can post what you're planning, what your stash looks like, what you've done already. It's just so much fun to see all of your amazing projects, and it's so inspiring. I know that I feel that way, and I can pretty be sure that Kay feels that way as well, because we are just loving seeing all of the projects. We want to use up our stash this year, so I think it's a really good push and motivation to see you guys just killing it in there. There's like hundreds of entries in the FO thread. It's mind blowing how much you guys are knitting up from your stash. I love it. Keep it coming. Also, if you're on Instagram, make sure to use Stashbusters 2020 and either tag me or Kay, and definitely use the hashtag, and we will be pulling from time to time on Ravelry and Instagram as well. So that is a lot of fun. I hope you'll join in. The other big announcement, and I hinted it on in my last podcast, we have a new pattern club, guys. I'm so excited. So this is the Color Work Sock Club. What this entails is a 3-month sock club that the pre-orders are open now. I will link the listing below. It is in my Ravelry shop. You will actually get an extra pattern, which is the Changing Season Socks pattern. I do find that it's a very beginner friendly. I know a lot of people who've never done colorwork before decided to use that pair of socks as one of their first ones and loved it because it's very simple. And that's the point of this sock club. It is simple colorwork patterns. If you've never knit colorwork before, if you wanted to try it, if you just love colorwork, this is great for you. I get questions all the time. People asking me, what is a great beginner colorwork pattern for socks? So I thought that I would just do a club and have fun with it. I collaborated with the incredible Ellie of Artistic Lily and her daughter Lily. So I listed the colorway names of the 3 sock sets I've used. The reason for that is I wanted you guys to be able to grab them since they're all from the same shop in case that you wanted to grab them in advance. If you only want 2 or all 3, I just decided to put that out there for you guys in case that you would love that. We will also be having some enamel pins created by Lily, who is Ellie's daughter, inspired by the socks. So that is going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited for this to come out. And like I said, the pre-orders are up. The first pattern is coming out April 1st. I decided to post it very early to allow you guys to purchase the yarn, to get excited. So that's why I also gave you an extra pattern in there. So if you are like so excited and you can't wait, then cast on the Changing Season Socks and that will be there. So there's also a chatter thread up in my Ravelry group if you would love to come and join. I will put the listing below. The listing will go up in price April 1st. So right now I want to say for 4 patterns you get it for $14 Canadian, and throughout I want to say it goes up to $17. So it is very, very affordable right now for the 4 patterns. They are a mystery. You will not know what it is until the 1st of every month. So you will get a pattern April 1st, May 1st, and June 1st. It is really exciting. Oh, I just love a pattern club. It's both exciting and nerve-wracking as heck because I hope you guys will like it. If you like my aesthetic and the types of items that I knit, then I think you'll love it. I put a lot of thought into the patterns, so I really hope you enjoy it and you come and join in the fun. All right, now I have my big bucket down here. I released a new pattern since we last spoke. Let me try and grab that here. this, this is my bucket for today. So everything that I'm going to be chatting about, I decided to put in my bucket so it's just easier to grab. This is a new pattern that I just released this week. It is called my Cinnamon Spice Mitts. I'll show one off. This mitten pattern comes both in fingerless and full mitt options, as well as the chart is both written and charted. So you get the options of both depending on your preference and how you knit. I love this so much. So it is fingering weight held double, creates the most amazing squishiest pairs of mitts. I used Jennifer of Spectacular Yarns. I used her fingering weight base, which I think is Everyday Sock, and in the Cinnamon Spice colorway held double. So it's some amazing seed stitch with a really fun cable. They look more complicated. They are very simple, guys. Very, very simple. I really love this, so I hope that you guys do too. It is 20% off until tonight. I don't know if I can get this podcast up before then, but if you don't want to miss out, I always tell you guys, sign up for my newsletter. You will also get extra discount code, and you won't miss out on any pattern releases in case I don't podcast in time to let you all know. You can also always follow me on Instagram and put in post notifications, so I usually always post a pattern release and the promotion for those. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed this pair of mittens because it's knit double, held double. I mean, it knits up in no time. I use US 3 for the ribbing and then US 5 for the mitten. It comes in 3 adult sizes. So yeah, really love this. And thank you to anyone who's already purchased the pattern. It means so much of your support. I really, really wouldn't be doing this without you guys. So thank you in advance. All right, we are just getting everything. I'm focusing on everything. It's awesome, guys. I feel like I'm on track today. I am wearing my Winter Trees pullover. This is a pattern designed by me, knit out of Camp Fiber Yarns, who is Laura, in her Mariana's Trench, which is the blue, and then Tiramisu, which is the silver. I knit this up last year, and I really love it. It's blowing out a little bit with the camera. Oh, yeah. This is a beautiful, yeah, perfect color here. It is knit top down with a simple yoke construction, short rows in the back, and a little bit of texture and color work here. Very, very simple and beginner friendly. So in case you would ever want to use this as a beginner sweater pattern, I would recommend this because it's just very simple with fun 3/4 length sleeve, but you are welcome to knit the sleeve as long or as short as possible as you would like. But always keep in mind, whenever you're altering pattern, it will alter the yardage that the designer recommends. So yeah, I really love this. I've worn it so many times I can't even count. It's just one of those comfy patterns that fit really well. So I absolutely love it. All right, we're gonna go into FOs because yes, I do have 2 FOs. I can only show one. So the first FO is actually the pair of socks that I talked about on the last podcast, but I didn't tell you what it was. I did finish that one. That was for the Colorwork Sock Club that I couldn't mention. It was the pair with Artistic Lily. And that pair of socks is done, blocked, everything. So I'm really happy with those. In the second FO, let me grab it here. I wanted to finish this by this podcast, and I did. And I'm so happy. I don't have enough room here. I need to like move everything. I'm just gonna put this in the back of me for later. Okay. I'll just grab it. You guys don't mind. You guys understand. All right, you guys, it's done. So this is my Little Ones Faded Pullover. This is a design that I came up with. So this was the original. the blue. And then this is the one that the pattern is based on. I used Dragon Horde yarns in the Siren Song colorway. So the pattern is designed to be knit with finger weight yarn held double. You're holding the same strand throughout and then changing out mini skeins. So it creates this really cute fade, but then it's still kind of subtle because you're keeping your main color the same depending on what type of fade you are wanting. I knit this. This sample is in the 2 to 4 year old size, and I did this one. This is the accurate length. So I tried it on my girls, and if you, I have tiny babies. So the girls are 2 years old. They turned 2 in January, and they still fit in 24 months shirts and pajamas and that type. So this is a little bit big because it's in the 2 to 4 year old size. It's a little bit too big for this winter, which I'm okay with. I wanted it a little bit bigger because I want it to last like a few years. So what I'm debating on doing is actually knitting up the yellow orange version and the purple version in a 1 to 2 year old size, and then just lengthening the sleeves and the body a little bit so it can at least fit them now, but the length will be there because I don't think they're going to get like much bigger. I think they'll just get a little bit taller. So for right now, I'm going to put these away in storage after they're photographed and everything. And they'll be perfect when the girls get a little bit, probably by next year or the year after. Like I said, I have tiny babies. So I am obsessed and I love it, and it has been out to test knitters. The planned release date is March 24th for this pattern. I don't think there's going to be any issue. My gosh, I sent it out on Monday and some of my test knitters are already done the pattern. I mean, the 3 to 6 month old size. It's not very big. So yeah, I really love it. It is beautiful. I'll show a close-up of that. I really loved how I knit up, and this was all using stash yarn. So this is all entries for me for the Stash Busters Cal. This one I used almost a full skein of yarn and 5 minis, as well as this one. So I want to say use like 70-ish grams. So that's awesome. So I feel really accomplished. So this was my month of January Stash Busters, and this is for my month of February. I am planning this year with the Stash Busters Cal to knit the girls 1 item every month. So that could be a simple hat, it could be a little toy, it could be a sweater, but it has to be out of stash yarn. So that's for me this year with the Stash Busters Cal. It's all to knit stuff and items for the girls, because I found last year I barely knit them anything. I think I knit them 2 Mountain Miss pullovers and 2 little hats. That was it. And baby items go so fast that I'm just like, Julie, it takes you no time. I'm thinking of doing more baby patterns because I really love it. I'm enjoying it. I love seeing it on them, and it's just a new fun adventure for me. So I'm planning on dipping and diving more into baby knitwear because why not? I'm the one dressing them, so if I want them to wear it right now, they will. I'm not gonna wait till they're like 4 or 5 years old and they're like, no, Mom, I don't want to wear that. I'm like, no, right now you don't have a choice. So yeah, I think I want to make a little bit more of them, and I have a few ideas, a few cute things, so stay tuned for all of those. Okay, up next is whips. So I'm so proud, you guys, so proud, and you will be proud of me too. This is my Hedgehog Sweater in my Daisy Girl Company bag, who is Sherry, and she had gifted this to me last year very generously of her. I can't wait to show you. You'll be so proud of me. The main color of this sweater is Cinder out of Hedgehog Fiber in their sock, and this is actually perfect color. Guys, I'm almost done. The body. Look at It's all scrunched up right now, but I have about 2 inches to go, and the body is done. Oh, so by last podcast, I finished the pair of socks. I finished the pullover, almost finished the body, and as well, I started a design hat, but then I had to rip that one out. It didn't turn out as well as I wanted it to. So here is the pattern. It is a beautiful yoke construction with some color work and some texture detail in the color work. Really love it. Super simple, but this is me. The gray is cinder. The rose is rose hip, and then this one is fool's gold, all out of hedgehog fiber in their sock base, which is, I know, a 90% superwash merino and 10% nylon. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. I want to wear it. So I'm hoping in about a week or two, probably 2 weeks, to be putting out the test knit call for this. I put in my stories today some kind of questions for you guys for sweater patterns. Like, do you like long sleeves, short sleeves? What would you rather see in a pattern? Do you need all the instructions? Because it's a lot of work giving more instructions than needed be, but at the same time, I don't know. I want to give you guys all the options, but I'm tangling my hair in there, but I also don't want to overcrowd the pattern. So for an example, which one? There was one of my patterns for the sweater. I gave you guys both options for long sleeves and short sleeves. Oh, the Kalma. Was it the Kalma sweater? Yeah, I gave you guys both options in the pattern, so I'm thinking of doing that again for this pattern, and giving you guys a short version for like on the summer tee, and then a long sleeve version. I'm even debating adding in the 3/4 sleeve because this is like one of my favorites to wear. It's so simple. I don't have to drag it up and down my arm. I really enjoy it. So I'm not sure what I want to do with the sleeves right now. I know how I want to finish the body, and then I'll figure out the sleeves as I knit them up and I'm trying them on. So it's a design as you go type of pattern. Because of that sweater and everything that I also just finished, I don't have a ton on my needles. The only other project that I have on my needles right now is going to be, well, I have kind of two, but I'll show the other one. This is in my Jezebel bag. I bought this, you guys, like 5-6 years ago, before like she was popular and known. I just saw it on Etsy. I didn't even know who she was. So I love the little denim. And what I love to do with her bags is whenever I am somewhere, I kind of just fold it, and it creates a yarn ball. So, and then when you're done, you just unflip it. So I really like that it's kind of like a yarn bowl-ish. This is the second sock in the Colorwork Sock Club that I have posted it, so you guys know about it. So this is with Ellie of Artistic Lily in her vintage Mother's Day sock set. I will link her shop below in case you would love to go grab yourself a skein. I barely cast it on. I literally cast it on, did one row, and I'm like, no, you need to finish the sweater. I really love this. It is stunning. Ellie's yarn is just so beautiful and bouncy. Like, look at that squishy. It's amazing. And then this is the minis. Yep. You don't need to adjust your screens. It is that pink. It is beautiful. So I'm really excited about this one. I already have the chart. I already have the whole thing. I just need to knit it up, which once I finish the body of the sweater and then I know what I'm doing for the sleeve, this will take me about a day or two, and I'll finish one sock is all I need for me to let Ellie know. And then that'll be done. So this one I am hoping to get head start on this week, and then have that done hopefully by next week. by the next podcast, 100% sure this is being done. This is going to be the pair of socks that are going to be for the month of May for the Colorwork Sock Club. So you probably won't see this again, but I will let you know if I've done them or not. So you can still keep me accountable for them. All right, last one. Oh, no. Last one on my needles. This is the collaboration with Robin of Workplay Knit. This was in, I just received it the last week. Now this one is maybe blowing it out. Can I reduce the color, the light? There we go. You see it a little bit better. It's the most beautiful pink. It's like a ballerina pink, really pretty. I am knitting up my swatch right now with it. And this is going to be a fun collaboration. So I'm in the middle of my swatch. I know. It's all you get to see. And I just love how it is knitting up. I don't want to show off too much. I'm in, of course, the middle of a row. But I am knitting this on my High Sharps interchangeable needle set on a US 3, which is 3.25? Yep, 3.25 millimeter needles. So I'm really excited about this design. I wanted to do the swatch this weekend. I'm hoping to finish my swatch by tonight. And then this week I'm going to be writing up the pattern, writing it up, and then I'll be able to cast it on. But I needed to do my swatch and get that done. I love how my idea is knitting up. I really do. I'm loving working on this yarn. We don't have a name for it. It is a brand new base for Robin. It's 65% linen. 65% silk, 35% linen. It feels beautiful. It feels like butter as you're knitting it. It really does. You can see the sheen and everything from the yarn. Just really pretty. Really, really pretty. So I'm so excited about this design. And this, after the hedgehog right now, this will be the only garment that I have on the needles, which will be exciting. A fun summer collaboration for you guys. We don't have a name for the colorway yet. We do have 2 different names, and I'm thinking still on one. We are going to be naming the pattern and the colorway the same thing, so I still think that's what I'm thinking of naming it. And it is in my Fringe Supply Co bag that was gifted to me by one of my incredible friends. That is it for the knitting. I have not been knitting on anything else. Like I said, I started a hat design, but that didn't work out, so I scrapped it completely. Oh my gosh, you guys, I got so depressed. I lost my Cozy Sunday hat. I don't know where it went. It might still be in the house. There is only 2 places I go. I go to the gym, and I go home. That's it. There's not many places it could be. So I asked all the gym that I went to. I even showed a photo. I'm like, I actually have a photo of the hat that is missing. And no. So I think this week or next week I'm going to have to cast on another Cozy Sunday hat, which is really depressing because I loved, do you have a hat that fits so perfectly? The pom-pom was perfect. The colors were perfect. Everything was perfect. And I lose it. Because I wore it so much. I checked the cars. I checked everything. I checked the bags. But I'm hoping that it's just somewhere in my house that I've lost it. That someone put it away by accident. And I just don't know it. That's what I'm really hoping. Please, please, please keep me in your thoughts for my Cozy Sunday hat. I mean, I can knit one up in a night or 2, and I can have a full hat again. But it's just, I don't have any pom-poms, so then I have to order pom-poms, and you see my dilemma? I know, I have first world problems. All right, let's jump into mail, because I have received 2 packages this week. The first one, it's from the lovely Laura of I Heart You. So here's all of her information. She is I Heart You Knits and I Heart You on Instagram and Etsy. And she creates these gorgeous bags. The cute tag, I Heart You. Really fun print. And I just love, I love her inside. Just nice and neutral. I love a neutral inside because I can see everything that I put in. Sometimes I get some stitch markers that run loose. And she has a beautiful, they feel like quilted. They're so nice. I will link her Etsy shop and I will link her Instagram below in case you would love to go give her a follow. She creates incredible bags. So she sent this one as long with this one. Look at that. You guys, it's beautiful. Again, with the beautiful quilt, neutral inside. She has like this metallic print going on, which I am so for. Really pretty. Like I said, it feels so quilted. And then here she has a beautiful tag. Her workmanship is stunning. Like really, really beautiful. So she sent over these 2 bags, and this one's for me. And then I will be putting this one for a giveaway. So you guys will have a chance to win this incredible bag. This would be perfect for socks, especially if you're doing them 2 at a time. You can have both balls of yarn and then be able to knit. Like, it's a really generous size bag. I love it. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Laura, if you are watching. Oh my gosh. I can't get over. I'm obsessed with her bags, and I'm going to need to go stock her shop to go purchase some because I really love them. So I will put that in the pattern or the prize giveaway bin. The next package. My gosh, I can't talk. Sorry, I have to bend over for this one because there's a few. The next package was from Natalie of Blush Yarn. Now, she was crazy generous and decided, so I will be having a 4,000 followers giveaway on Instagram because I hit 4,000 followers, which is mind-blowing. I was so excited when I saw that. I'm not a person, like I said, I don't really look at numbers that much. And when I saw 4,000, I thought, holy fudgicles, like there's 4,000 people that want to look at my knitting. Like, I couldn't believe it. So huge, huge thank you. If you are not following me, you may want to because there's going to be a massive giveaway. When I mean a massive giveaway, like 3, 4, maybe 5 skeins of yarn for one person. So Natalie was so generous and contacted me and said, I would love to send you some yarn. And I was blown away. Her yarn is gorgeous. Do I have that? Yeah, I have that. There we go. Oh, there we go. So you can see the beautiful color. So this is her logo, her tag, Blush Yarns. And she doesn't have any colorway names, but this is on her 75 Superwash Merino, 20% nylon, 5% gold stellina. And then that one doesn't have stellina. It is beautiful. Beautiful. Wow. So this was the first skein. Oh yeah, you guys. She sent more than one. And then this one. Wow. Yeah. Really, really pretty. Okay, if there's any moms out there, I can hear my husband. I don't know if you can hear that. I hear my husband do the dishes. Like, he's like unloading and loading the dishwasher. Is there like a better sound than someone cleaning that's not you? Oh my gosh, I love him even more. Anyways, sorry, had to put that in there. Yeah, so this is so beautiful. You guys, I would keep this for myself, but I'm putting this in the giveaway. it just feels so spring. It's like the perfect spring. She sent over these 3 mini skeins, which okay, this one, Natalie, I need a full skein of this. Holy fudge. What is this? It's like this beautiful gray with like light grays and dark grays, and then I feel like there's like hints of little green pops and pink. This is my jam. Really pretty. So keeping this one. And I may keep these 2 and them in the sweaters for the girls, especially this one for the purple sweater. I'll see. I feel like this one is like a darker version. Oh no, totally different. Sorry. So anyways, Natalie was so crazy generous and sent over all of this yarn. On top of that, she sent over some Regia Perfect. Now, if you've been following me for a while, I love Regia. Regia Yarns is one of those commercial brand yarns that I will always recommend for a new knitter. They have, it's like a West Yorkshire Spinners, Opal, Regia's in that same category, that it's like a little bit more rustic feel to them, but they last. I would recommend this yarn over Knit Picks Felici and that type. They are more like, as well, like a Patton's wool. Patton's wool? Patton's wool. Yeah. Patton's Croy. Oh my gosh, I know you guys are screaming at me. Patton's Croy socks. They are like this. She was so generous and donated that from her stash. I mean, come on. You guys need to go give her a follow. It's a beautiful cream, and it's going to be some pink stripes through it all. So I thought that I would keep this for I'm debating keeping this for just the giveaway on the podcast, or I might put it in the 4,000. She said I could do whatever I wanted with all of the skeins, so I'm still contemplating what I'm going to be doing for the giveaway, but I might keep this for a giveaway on the podcast. I'm not sure. But anyways, thank you so much, Natalie, as I've thanked you already before, you guys. Natalie and Laura, I just appreciate anyone who wants to donate anything to the podcast. If you're a maker of any kind and would love to donate to the knit along, please get in touch with me. I would love to share your makes with everyone and get those out to you guys, because it's so much fun to hear of new makers and people that you may not know otherwise. I'm looking around to see if I've missed anything. Now, the only thing that I want to knit on so bad, and I've skeined it up already, is the yarn for the little Giraffe by Susan B. Anderson. I was about to say pullover. It's not a pullover, it's a toy. Ugh! I have to make this. If I can pull it up quick, I will show you. And then if not, don't worry about it. I have this little giraffe toy that I want to make for the girls. I'm just looking on my phone now to see if I have a little photo. Oh no. It is so stinking cute. Like, I can't even tell you. I already have the yarn and I think it's going to be perfect. There's one version that it's like a navy blue version and like a light blue. Oh, right here, you guys. So this is the one that Susan knit up. Oh, I'm going to turn off my brightness. You can kind of see it there. Yeah, fudge. My lighting there's down too. Oh, there you see it a little bit better. Anyways, yeah, that's way too. Oh no, okay, you see it a little bit better there. So it's a little tiny giraffe, and it's so cute. I need to make this for the girls. I don't know where that like so. Anyways, I'm a little quirky. If you haven't noticed. Oh, there we go. There it is. So it's so adorable. I can't wait to make it, and I want to cast it on right now, but I do have to get other things off the needles. Like I had said previously, one of my goals is to knit one thing for the girls every month. That the giraffes are my month of March. I've told myself that I'm not allowed to cast it on So that is going to be the month of March is going to be knitting up those little tiny giraffes. I hope I can make it. I'm not very good at toys. It's not something I've dabbled in a lot. I've knit a few, but yeah. So I'm hoping I can pull it off. I know Susan's patterns are incredible, and they're more like you seam them up a little bit, but there's simple constructions where you seam them up. So I'd rather go with her patterns because I do know that she is very good at what she does. So I'm hoping that those are going to be adorable. All right, you guys, that is it for the knitting and the yarn. So if you were just here for that, thank you so much for checking out the podcast. I hope you've enjoyed it. And for the rest of you, what has been going on? Oh my God, I have not been, okay, 2 weeks ago, week ago. Anyways, I was off of Instagram for a few days because I caught food poisoning. It was not fun. I caught food poisoning from peppers. Yep. If you did not know, peppers can actually are one of the higher ones for food poisoning. I had no sweet clue. Anyways, I ate the same thing for lunch every day. And one day I decided to add peppers. I cooked them down with a little bit of seasoning, and I completely got food poisoning. I was out for about 2-3 days. So I was nowhere to be found. No knitting, no nothing. It was awful, awful. So that was not fun. But I'm 100% now. We did get a little storm. So sorry. I've never yawned on the podcast before. I don't think I've ever yawned. Yeah, so we had a little storm today, and I'm hoping the snow, that is going to be the end of it. I don't think so. I think we still got a long time to go. The girls have been good. They've been a little bit extra cranky, so they have both of them at the same time are the two bottom molar teeth are coming out at the same time. So each of them, which has not been enjoyable by any means. Yeah, so we're dealing with that on top of Chloe decided not to nap anymore. I think she's done napping. Claire, on the other hand, wants to nap. So we're just trying to deal with them in this change of where they're at. They're only 2 years old in 1 month, but Chloe, every time we know, I have kids who love to sleep. So at night, I just say, voulez-vous aller faire dodo? We are French. I just say, voulez-vous aller faire dodo? And they know what dodo means, and it means night-night, or bed. They just go to their cribs, walk to their cribs, hands up in the air, and we just put them in their cribs. They've always done that because they know what it means. And they're usually tired. And now, my gosh, I mentioned dodo for nap time, and Chloe just loses it. She doesn't even want to know about bedtime. So it's like, okay, you are not ready to go to bed. You don't want to go to bed. I understand. Because we have late talkers. Our kids are late talkers especially because they're twins. So they develop language between them first, and then we are not as important as they are to each other. So they have their own little language, but their language to us is not there yet. So anyways, they do understand a few things, and it's just harder to communicate with them right now. So they're going through a little bit of a rough patch, and we're just trying to figure out, okay, is it this? Is it that? Okay, here. And so it's been a little bit tiring, but we are getting through it, and the girls are still sleeping 100% at night. So I can't complain. They sleep 12 hours a night. So they go to bed around 6:30, and they sleep till about 5:45, 6 a.m. in the morning. Can't complain. So yeah, that's a little bit what's been going on. Except for that, I've just been knitting my butt off as much as I can. And like I said, I wanted to come to you guys sooner, but where Chloe has decided to not nap at all, I don't get a break during the day. And this might have to be my new setup as well as lighting, because I'm hoping that I might only be able to come to you guys every 2 Sundays. And I hope it's okay for you guys. And if not, I'm not sure what I could do more. I do have a light. I do have a mic. You know, you guys, I'm trying, so I hope that it's okay. But I think that's all for today. thank you so much for checking out the podcast and enjoying my craziness. Hopefully you did. Well, if you made it to the end, I really hope you did. I want to come back to you guys in another 2 weeks. My knitting goals for next podcast are to finish the body of the sweater of the hedgehog, cast on at least a sleeve. Am I going to say finish one sock of the artistic lily and cast on the sweater? Is that too much? Oh, well, let's put it out there. If we put it out there, maybe it'll happen. So yeah, so those are my knitting goals. Finish one sock, cast on the sweater that I'm swatching right now, finish the body of the hedgehog, and at least cast on the sleeve. I could totally do that. Cross your fingers. All right, you guys, I'm going to get going, prepare supper right now, and I hope that you guys have an incredible day or evening, wherever you are, and I will see you again next time. Happy knitting. Bye.